Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. And for the Heat, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then there's Powell, then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standing.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup Group stage. So this opener is huge.
Here we go. So Miami wins the tip. Here's Mitchell. Outside Adebayo. Here's Larson, guarded by Miller. It's Adebayo, high post. Pass to Larson, 4 on the clock. For 3, Powell. Ball with the rebound. Bridges, left side. Tipped. Powell with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here are the Hornets with the ball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Larson. Outside Mitchell. Unloads. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Bridges outside to the paint. Here's Plumlee. And here's Connaughton for 3. The rebound by Ware. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Powell outside. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, when you get the ball to Powell in a spot he likes, there's a good chance you're walking away with points.
Powell's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Ball taking his time here. Connaughton finds Bridges. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Plumlee a screen. Here's Ball. The rebound by Ware. The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Mitchell against ball. To the right side. Adebayo passes to Powell. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Ball. Here's the break. Up ahead. Here's Bridges. Adebayo with the rejection.
Well, this is what Adebayo is known for. An outstanding defender who protects the rim so well.
Powell outside. To the left side wing. Here's Larson. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 3. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Powell outside. Outside Mitchell. And he lobs it up top. So it's the Hornets now. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
5 to shoot. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Miller. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Mitchell. Has to Ware. Here's Powell. Covered by Connaughton. Adebayo sets a screen. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, that's textbook pick and roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. The Heat beat them last time when those two met at Miami.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
Now here's Powell. Coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Mitchell with the ball. Pounded by Ball. Clock at 4. Here's Ware. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ware's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Connaughton. Miller outside. The 3. And it's Miami with a rebound.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Now here's Powell. Here's Adebayo. Guarded by Miller. Adebayo, that's good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Hornets trail by 9. Now here's Ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The shot to stop the run. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Larson. And that one is stuffed right through.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Give it up for your Heat superstar. Give it up for your Heat superstar.
looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Hornets fourth.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Hornets trail by 11. Ball with it. Yet to see a basket. Plumlee up top. Pass to Connaughton. Plumlee with it. Work it on Ware. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. Here's Ware. Here's Larson. For three, Powell. Miller pulls it in. Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Now here's Mitchell. Powell outside. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Charlotte Hornets.
Hornets trail by 9. Now Ball. He's scoreless. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Pass to Mitchell. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And the Heat lead by 11.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Khalil Ware. That's his first foul of the game. So for Miami, Jaquez is checked in for Powell. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Larson. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. Plumlee passes to Miller. Jaquez against Connaughton. Clock at 6. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Count it. Wow.
They're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Heat making a change here. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 13. Pass the ball from downtown. Second shot opportunity, and Bridges lays it in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's Smith. Outside Jaquez. Let's go with a three. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. A different look for Miami. Fontecchio comes in for Adebayo. And Yakachonis subbed in for Smith. Charlotte also making some changes. Diabate's checked in for Bridges. And it's Colin Sexton in for Connaughton. Hornets trail by 11. And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Hero becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
Tipped away. The kick out to Wiggins. Takes the three, and he buries his first look. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here's Miller following the three-point basket by Miami. 5 on the clock. Shot is up. Charlotte again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number one in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Back to you guys.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's Jovic. No points so far. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now here's Miller. Plumlee, no good.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
A nice shot by Fontecchio.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
From Andrew Wiggins.
Hornets trail by 18. Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Plumlee's gotten his third basket of the night. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Wiggins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Here's Yakachonis, hounded by Ball. The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
To the inside, Plumlee. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night. And the Heat making a change here. Powell's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Knipple comes in for Miller. And it's Mann in for LaMelo Ball.
One shot.
That's good from Plumlee. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stand.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator, and this run is the third longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Sexton. Now here's Plumlee. He's got 9, down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Knipple, no good. Jaquez with it. 4-3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Miami in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Jovic in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Powell. Pass to Jovic for 3. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, you know, Jovic has shot more threes as he's gotten more comfortable in the league.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. Here's Mann. Powell pulls it in. Miami shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's Jovic. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Wiggins. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Outside man. Here's Knipple. Down low. Here's Diabate. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Wiggins against Sexton. Powell surveying the D. Jovic passes to Fontecchio. Miami moving it around. For 3, Powell. And again, Miami with a triple.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
Sexton with it. Now Wiggins defending. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Sometimes it's a pass, and other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Now here's Powell. He has 6. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Thunderous stuff from Jovic.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. On the wing, Sexton, pounded by Wiggins. Wiggins against Sexton. And there's a pick. Pass to Diabate. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Diamante, 1.
One shot.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Powell against Ball.
Well, Powell is such a valuable asset. Great shooter, efficient, has a really high basketball IQ with all of his experience.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. Here's Ball. No points yet. Pass to Bridges from deep. Rebound by the Heat. They led by as many as 18. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Akez no good. Hornets trail by 15. On the wing, Sexton puts up a three. The shot misses. And it's Powell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Fontecchio outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. Checked by Sexton. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 7 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Ball. For three, Bridges. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, great job by LaMelo. Probing, then kicking it out, led to a good look from three.
Miami leading by 14. Now Powell. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Deflected. And here's Ball. Inside. Bridges outside. Ball outside. The three is up. And the Hornets, another three.
You have to stay in Ball's shirt out there or he will rise and fire.
Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Jovic. Now Powell, pounded by Ball. Ball against Powell. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins against Sexton. No good from the wing. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Bridges. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jaquez. Larson's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Mitchell's subbed in for Fontecchio. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in for Diabate. Here's Larson, checked by Sexton. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. There's the three. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Miami leading by 7. Now here's Powell. Give him 8. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Hornets trail by 7. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Sexton. Here's Plumlee. The kick out to Ball. Takes a 3 from distance. LaMelo Ball.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. It's Powell on the wing. Covered by Connaughton. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
I love when they put Adebayo in that action. Bam is really quick for his size, making him hard to track.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They trail by 6. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you, Brian.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Bridges. And here's Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Sexton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Oh, deflected. Ball with a steal. Jumps up. Oh, automatic around the rim.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball, getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Make some noise for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Miller's checked in. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Connaughton. It's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. That one belongs to Wiggins. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Charlotte, Pat Connaughton, 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Connaughton. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Charlotte leading by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Miller can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Mitchell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Free throw's good, Adebayo. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Pass to Connaughton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami trailing. Here's Larson. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Connaughton, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. 1:56 left to play in the second quarter. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
There's 1:47 left in the second. Miller outside. Bridges outside. Pass to ball. 3-pointer. Larson with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
So they take the lead.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Here's Miller. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Now here's Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. .105 left to play in the first half. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Ball against Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Shoots over Bridges. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. And now a 3-point Heat lead.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Back to Ball. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Ball ball in the paint.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
So it's Miami now. They led by as many as 18. Here's Adebayo. And the shot falls short that time. Up top, Miller. Checked by Mitchell. To the paint. The kick out to Ball. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's got 15 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense.
Oh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out.
The previous play is under review.
Not just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And they're going to take another look at the replay to make sure. But to me, it looked like he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front, up 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking of too bad. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You take a look at the Heat, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Heading back to the Heat for a moment, they're right in the middle of a highly contested battle.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. Now here's Ball. Count it. He's got 17.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Mitchell with the ball, and you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Now Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Ball to the inside. Adebayo rocking the rim.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. High post Plumlee. That shot is off. Nice D from where? Miami leading by 4. It's Powell on the wing, covered by Connaughton. Outside Mitchell. And he's going for the Adebayo off the lob.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
Hornets trail by 6. Miller outside. Pass to Ball. Six to shoot. Pushing through, LaMelo Ball.
I'll tell you what, when this team is in a tough spot, LaMelo Ball is their answer.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Larson. Adebayo sets a screen. Inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 6-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Your Heat Youth dancers, everyone. Show them some support.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Bridges passes to Miller. Ball against Mitchell. Ball right side. Just 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
On the wing, Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 8-point Miami lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Hornets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Miller. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Here's Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Hornets on the break. And here they go. And Ball gets it to go.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat High Squad. Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat High Squad.
Here's Powell. Give him 8. To the middle. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Hornets on the break. Moving it up. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Heat leading by 4. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Bridges against Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Powell's shot is off.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Ball against Powell. Plumlee passes to Miller. Pass to Ball. Over Powell. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Heat have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Ball. Down low. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Larson's gotten his second bucket on the night. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. Ball outside. For three, Bridges. Offensive rebound, Plumlee. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Plumlee's got 13.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Powell. Here's Larson. Miami moving it around. Bridges against Adebayo. Corner shot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ball. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range, a throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Knippel's checked in for Charlotte. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Now here's Adebayo. Give him 20. Where the screen. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good. Adebayo's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
With your very own Miami Heat dancer.
Sexton's checked in for Ball. On defense, the Heat. They led by as many as 18. Here's Knippel. No made baskets yet. And the shot's good. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Here's Larson. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. Clock at 6. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Good on the shot. Adebayo's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Bridges outside. To the inside. Picked it out of midair. Here's Larson inside. Now here's Mitchell. Over Sexton. It's tipped.
Yeah, staying engaged defensively. Sexton, a rare swat.
Here's Knipple. Connaughton outside. Plumlee down low. Checked by Mitchell. Sexton passes to Bridges. Knocks it down from distance. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. Powell outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Ware. Adebayo against Bridges. Adebayo in the post. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. Sexton looking around. Plumlee a screen. Fires from deep. Sexton misses. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up. There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Bam Adebayo. Fontecchio's checked in for Norm Powell. And it's Andrew Wiggins in for Mitchell. And he can't hit the second. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Mann. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Larson. He's guarded by Mann. Pass to Jovic. Miami moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami. Hornets leading by 5. On the wing man, he's guarded by Fontecchio. And here's Sexton. Rebounded by Jovic. To the middle. Here's Jaquez. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Knipple. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Knipple's got 6.
Yeah, showing he can get dangerous off the dribble. Knipple fires before the defense even notices he's rising up.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Free throw drops for Wiggins.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Pass to Salah. Here's Diabate. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Heat trail by 6. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Fontecchio with a screen. Here's Jovic. He gets it in there. He's got 9.
Well, at 6'10", I want to see Jovic attack like this inside. He has the height needed to be a weapon down there.
So it's the Hornets now. Outside Sexton. "27 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Salah. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Salah, he's got his first points of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, tough bucket. Wiggins.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Pass to Knippel. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jaime Jaquez out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then there's Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jovic in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. The lead is 2. Outside for Sexton. The 3 is up. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Well, Miami shooting the rock at 58%.
Good work by Wiggins going right into the coverage. Now, he knows how to get himself to the line and get the shot off.
Now at the line, Andrew Wiggins.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Ball. Connects on the 17-footer. Ball's got 26 points.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Powell with it. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jovic. Drops in the layup for two.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Ball. And there's the lob.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
Heat trail by 4. Out to Powell. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. He takes it in. Take it away. Powell against Ball. Here's Sexton. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
Sexton's gone 4 for 9 in field goal attempts. Now Powell. Pass to Jovic. Launches it. Knipple with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Salon. And here's Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Diabate. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, that was a great decision by Sexton. Really reading the defense and making a great pass.
Powell against Ball. Powell passes to Wiggins. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Sexton. Ball outside. They set the pick. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
So it's Miami now. It's a 10-point game. Powell against Ball. Powell passes to Wiggins. Fontecchio with a screen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Making the smart play there. Wiggins passes it off to a guy with a better shot off the pick and roll.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now here's Sexton. The 3. Rebound Miami.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ball against Powell. They set the pick. Wiggins for 3. It's rebounded by Salon.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Sexton against Wiggins. Back to Ball. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Ball's got 14 points here in the second half.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 11. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Wiggins. Over Sexton. Wiggins, no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 13-4 run. On the wing, Sexton. Powell with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And Powell with the stuff.
For a vet like Powell, they know you have to cash in transition.
Hornets leading by 9. Outside Sexton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
At the line for the Hornets, Colin Sexton.
That free throw good from Sexton.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jaquez. Larson's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Mitchell's subbed in for Fontecchio. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you know, Sexton is the definition of a spark plug. He's a high-energy, high-paced player and is terrific at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
The offensive rebound. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Now here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. Pass the ball. The 3-ball. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 13.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we're going courtside for a report on Brandon Miller. Allie, what's his status?
I did speak to the head athletic trainer for the Hornets. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. This being November, they have some time to work through their options. We'll see which way they go.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Outside Mitchell. Connaughton against Powell. Inside. Stolen by Ball. It's a one-on-one situation. And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
So it's Miami now. 17-point game. Pass to Larson. Powell sets a screen. The kick out to Adebayo. Looking to win the run. Drills it from deep. Adebayo's got 27.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
Sexton with it. Here's Plumlee. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Graham.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Now here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. There's Ball with a 3. Counted from distance. Ball's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Heat trail by 17. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Powell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Sexton. Pass the ball. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Ball's got 39.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
And he makes a first. All right, both free throws good from Sexton. So it's Miami now. Now Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. They need this. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 6th assist of the night.
Well, Bam at 6'9" might be undersized at his position, but he plays with such incredible intensity.
And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The Heat have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Everybody, let's get loud!
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. On defense, Charlotte.
Ball coming, ball coming!
Outside Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Connaughton. Back to Adebayo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Adebayo's got 31 points.
Well, Adebayo's going to work inside, and that's what they want him to do.
Here's Ball. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Now here's Mitchell to the middle, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You got to love it.
Ball passes to Bridges. Back to Ball. On the wing, Connaughton. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Ball right side. Over Mitchell. Ball no good. Heat trail by 20.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Johnson comes in for Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Mitchell. And it's Wiggins in for Larson. And so Powell nails them both. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
For the finish, and no hesitation on the jam in transition.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that's in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Miami making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Free throw good from Sexton. 54 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Pass to Jovic. There's a screen. 3-pointer. Sexton grabs the board. It's been all Hornets. 22 was their biggest lead. Now here's man, covered by Smith. Here's Knipple. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sexton. Jacks up a 3. Jaquez grabs the board. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.